If you clicked on this video, you are probably 1, skeptical about whether or not you should renew your Chase Sapphire Reserve card, 2, a genius and realize that you can actually outsmart banks, 3, a pessimistic and you like to do your research before reaching out to any companies, which is good for you. Either way, if you are watching this video, you are definitely leveling up in your personal wealth journey, and I'm super proud of you. See, growing up, I was always taught that credit cards were bad. If you had a credit card, you probably were really bad with money, or you were going to have a bunch of debt. And while my mom was kind of correct about credit cards in her assumptions, the thing is, if you know how to use a credit card, you can 1, build credit so you can invest in the future, 2, unlock a bunch of benefits for travel, 3, save money. So in this video, I'm going to show you what changes you should expect to the Chase Sapphire Reserve card in 2020, and also why you should probably keep your Chase Sapphire Reserve card if you already have it. Hello, my name is Joy, and if you are new to our channel, we help millennials build wealth so they can live life on their terms. If you like making money, definitely like this video, and if you want to watch our wealth journey, then definitely subscribe below. So let's get into the content. I'm going to show you throughout this entire video the benefits as to why you should keep the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, so definitely stay until the end of this video. Hello my coins, welcome back. I have missed you guys and I hope you guys are all doing well. I have some exciting news for everyone. I have decided that I am getting married. Now, a lot of you guys have been following me through my awful dating journey, and you know that I've had failed relationships with banks like Marcus at Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, and HSBC. But I think I have finally found my knight in shining armor, Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now, I get it. Like, you guys have definitely been following me and you know that, hello Joy, you and Chase have already dated and you guys broke up earlier this year. And that is entirely true. We did date, and as you guys can see in this video that I made previously, I talk about the changes in the Chase Sapphire Reserve card earlier this year and why I was probably not going to renew in my renewal date. Now, during this breakup, we did some time to really work on ourselves, and although we were in the no contact phase, you know, I really had to reach out to Chase because I saw a lot of positives in what they were doing to change with themselves. So as any smart person, I have decided that we are going to have a prenup before we get married, and I'm about to share with you the details of our prenuptial agreement that is going to obviously affect all of you guys if you have a Chase Sapphire Reserve card or you're thinking about having a Chase Sapphire Reserve card. So let's start with clause number 1. So effective July 2020 going on until the end of the year, gas and groceries will count toward your $300 annual travel credit. Yes, you heard me right there. If you spend money on gas or groceries, which is something that wasn't usually benefited on this card, you are now having that credited toward your $300 travel credit, which is amazing because most of us are not jumping on a plane to go to Bali anytime soon. But in the time being, you can charge all of your whole paycheck on this card, and that is effective until the end of the year. You can also use these purchases to count toward travel points. Now, clause number 2 is if you use Instacart, every purchase on Instacart will be counted as 5 points. And on top of that, you will also be unlocked in the exclusive membership with Instacart. So if you guys are not familiar with what Instacart is, Instacart was basically what the grocery delivery app was before Amazon came in and took over the world. So basically you get to order from places like Costco, Whole Foods, and local grocery stores, and the customer service on there is actually superb. I've been using it since living in San Francisco, and I love using it in New York because obviously I don't live near a Costco, and there are times that I like to get my rouse on wholesale. So if you guys like Costco, don't worry, you don't have to have a membership. You can just buy everything that you would get through Costco through Instacart. Now that is valid until I believe the end of September. But you can obviously go in and adjust it as you go. Clause number 3 in our prenup. So all gas purchases are going to count as 5 points in your Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now this is amazing because if you watched my most recent video, I talk about how I wasn't sure which card to use when going on a road trip this summer. So I put all of my gas purchases on the Apple Card because the Apple Card would give me usually 2% cash back because there is Apple Pay at most gas stations now. Now the great thing now is that the Chase Sapphire Reserve is now allowing gas purchases to count toward points, and they count toward 5 points, which is great. So I would definitely use that on your road trip this summer. All right, so clause number 4 in our prenuptial agreement, if you are like me and you've been a potato this entire quarantine, then you've probably been listening to 1, a ton of sad Spotify playlists about the end of the world, or 2, you've been watching Netflix and streaming HBO nonstop. The great news is now you can go into your settings and put all of the billing information to go directly to your Chase Sapphire Reserve, because you are now going to be earning 10 points for every purchase on these streaming services. So I highly recommend you go in if you already have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card and make these changes, because you can definitely benefit from this point system. All right, clause number 5. Now I haven't really done much of this, but I have gone to the Plant Daddy store, and if you love doing DIY projects, which I'm sure a lot of people on YouTube do, then you can definitely start swiping that card at Lowe's and Home Depot, because let me tell you this, for every purchase that you use at Home Depot or Lowe's, like the construction people outside while I'm filming this, you will get 50% more on your purchases back. So definitely do a DIY project this summer in quarantine with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now, the best part, and this is the deal maker as to why I decided to keep my Chase Sapphire Reserve, is clause number 6 in our prenup, and that is the annual fee has gone back down to $450. If you watched the last video and you've been keeping up with this card, you know a lot of people are definitely upset because they increased the annual fee up to $550. That was not good and was not cute, especially if we can't travel. So I'm very happy that they decided to lower the annual fee back down to $450, especially because if you put all of those grocery and gas purchases on the annual $300 credit, you're basically just left over with an annual fee of $150, and that is so easy to build back up with the point system. So that's basically everything in our juicy details of our prenup agreement. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely give me feedback if you think we should add or take some other things out of the prenup agreement, but I would say that we should change the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Instead of saying a travel card, we should rebrand it as the quarantine card. I don't know. Let me know. We'll send it to JP Morgan over there. If you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, so rude, you should definitely subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, my coins. Love you.